Okay. I am heartbroken today. I am heartbroken for women around this country who just lost the fundamental right to make informed decisions about their own bodies. This is a social media post via Michelle Obama after Roe versus Wade got overturned. Me being a person that had an abortion at a tender age of 16 years old, I was truly heartbroken. Like, it affected me deeply when I realized that we no longer have the protected right. It's up to the individual states for women to be able to have abortions or not, especially for a woman that comes from Mississippi. It's been a huge debate for a while now. Should abortion be overturned or not? Actually, in our state, my home state. So yeah, that kind of affected me, as well as those around me. I have a friend who actually just recently, after the abortion law got overturned, who is now trapped into motherhood because their right to her it's been stripped away as far as her hometown. I want everyone in this room today, especially my women, to think about how it feels to not only lose control of your body, but your privacy as well as your life. The goal of my speech is to enlighten everyone here today on what abortion is, how it affects the world, and why it should be a protected right. First, we must determine what abortion is. Abortion, according to Boone in the book Beyond Roe, Why Abortion Should Be Legal, 2019, abortion is when a pregnancy is ended so that it doesn't result in the birth of a child. Also, it could be known as termination of pregnancy. Abortion is typically runs from your first trimester, so that's anywhere from like 0 to like 24 weeks. And you can have it either by medical, you can take it by the pill, or you can actually get it to where it's like basically sucked out of you. Then you, in the matter of the argument, you have pro-life and you have pro-choice. And that basically means the pro-life people are those who don't believe in abortion and that it should be banned. And then you have the pro-choice people, who of course would be people like me, who believe it should be a choice by each woman if they want to have an abortion or not. Boone states that abortion should be legal even if the fetus is a person, whether you consider yourself pro-life, pro-choice, or somewhere in between. I also feel as that if after a certain amount of time, a child is not actually a child yet. It's not a full-grown baby until basically after we have passed that amount of time. Moving beyond the definition, we must objectively notify the effects of abortion around the world, not only in the United States. Many have had failed attempts to self-induced abortions in Morocco, and that comes from basically harming yourself to get rid of these children. Also, I'm not sure if you all are aware, but in other countries and things of that nature, women don't have fundamental rights that we have regardless. So things as far as pregnancies outside of marriage are shunned anyway. And this comes from, you don't have the right to do these things. But this comes from Capella 2019, the book of non-marital pregnancies and unmarried women who are searching for illegal abortion in Morocco. Abortion legalization is believed to have affected women's willingness to have sex, women's contraceptive behavior, as well as men's willingness to marry in the event of an unplanned pregnancy. How it used to be back in the day, you get married and then you have children, but since you have the effect to, you have the choice to go have abortion, there's no longer kind of a thought in your mind. And that comes from Biller and Zavi. Did abortion reduce the number of children in the United States? They also state, furthermore, abortion legalization may have led to improved average living conditions. This is through reducing the number of single parent homes because they do have the option to go get abortions. That also leads to not having so many unwanted children. Of course, if you have a child that is unwanted, 9 times out of 10, you don't care for them as much as those that you would. And it also leads to less infant fatalities, like kids who are, killed off because they are simply just not cared for. Maybe you're not eating the way you should, you're not living the way that you should, but this will not be a factor if women did still have the choice to have abortions. And I would like, this kind of off topic, but I was working at Target, and there's a lady that comes in there almost every other day around the time we get ready to close, and she kind of just beating around the bush because she was trying to see was the Pizza Hut still have food available for her. She's clearly a homeless lady. And I was wondering, was she with child? Because she kind of looks like it at this point. And the next few days, she told me that she is bearing a child. And it kind of broke my heart, because it's like you can't even do for yourself, and you bringing a child to this world. And not only that, if you wanted to, you don't have the right in Mississippi to go get an abortion. You also don't have the financial means to travel anywhere else. You're already homeless. So now you're bringing a child who is poverty stricken before they're even given a real chance, because you have that choice. You don't have that choice. And it's also not covered by health insurance, even if you were to have that choice. So that's why I feel like it should be not only a right, but a protected right. Then, my last point is that every woman in this room should have the choice. It should be a protected right, like I said. The ability to control your own personal health and medical decisions, whether it be abortion or anything, it's a right. Like, it's a right that each person should have. And that comes from the PlannedParenthood.org, to which I have pulled up right here. Then Michelle Obama further states that she is heartbroken because we are now facing a time where we might have to go back to I don't want to say unmedical, but like unmedical abortions. Like, you're gonna almost kill yourself trying to get rid of this baby. So we're no longer moving forward, we're moving backwards at this point. So now women are facing a time where they may have to be put in a position to do an at-home abortion or do crazy things because they're trying to get rid of this child, and they no longer have that right that is protected. In conclusion, legal abortion should not only be a right, but it should be a protected right. Each person in this room, you may not be able to go into like a huge way to volunteer or do this, but you can do this. You can start off by doing small things, sharing social media posts. Talking to people, just sharing and getting the news out. I also have it pulled up. Well, I'm gonna do it from my computer to show you how you can go on to Planned Parenthood and actually add your name and vote for the Roe versus Wade to be, put back into place. Also, I wanted to state that some people may argue that abortion has mental effects over women, which it does. They are not 100% wrong, but it's invalid because at the same time, too, if you are stuck with a child that is unwanted and now you are being forced into motherhood, that also has a mental effect over you. But now I want to show y'all how to do the bands off our bodies. That's what they call it. I'm gonna just turn my computer around. So you go in, you'll add your name. I'm gonna just add mine and show you how to do it. You'll add your name, you add your last name, your postal code, your phone number, your email. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like when you do it. Show y'all what it looks like when you're done. I really wish they would have pulled it up on the screen. Okay, it's acting up. I don't want to just keep standing up here, but you can go to weareplannedparenthood.org, or either just straight to the Planned Parenthood page. It's plannedparenthoodaction.org, because it is a Planned Parenthood actual website, and then you have the plannedparenthoodaction.org, and this will be the website that you go to. You can make donations towards the abortion rights. You can go, they have all type of like petitions that you can sign and things of that nature. I really wanted to show y'all, but it's not working. But you can go on there. It starts small. You can't start big, but if this is something I hope that I've motivated everybody today to really think of critically about, then I would suggest sharing it via social media, talking to your friends about it, just spread the news about it. And then if you want to really take more of a deeper action, you know, go and protest about it. They have protests all the time about it. You can go online and, like I said, go to the Planned Parenthood Action. You can vote on different things, see where it is, where abortion is going legislatively, and who is talking about it and who is not talking about it. I thank everybody for listening to me today.